Hello, hello. Happy Thursday. Hope everybody's having a good week. Lots of embellies today. If you're just joining us and wondering, what is she talking about? I start out at the beginning explaining it because I feel like if you watch even 10 minutes, you'll still be wondering, what am I talking about? Embellies are these adorable little, well, I think they're adorable, SVGs that are card size. I love anything little. I've always liked miniatures, doll houses, collections of minis. I have two little dogs. I'm not little, but that's okay. I always liked everything itty bitty. I always thought it was really cute. So, in my struggle to try and figure out how to take Cricut, my first love, and combine it with Stampin' Up! And card making, my new love, and how to make them work together, and that's how Embellies came. It started out with Simples, which are still available. Simples are SVGs that you cut with your full-size Cricut, so an Explorer or a Maker. Hey, Shannon. And they are to help you scrapbook or do, I've lost the word, samplers in a 12 by 12. But, okay, I still needed more. And that's where the Embellies came from. And now they're like potato chips. I can't stop with just one. And I'm really making a lot of them. And I hope you like them as much as I do. So tonight it's all about a new Embelly. And tonight what I did was, it's in the store. And you can go to the store right here. Embellies are $1.50. Cut as many as you want. So I've tried to keep them really affordable and easy to collect and not overwhelm your pocketbook. But tonight's Embelly, I added a one-page simple that goes with it so that you can also do it as a scrapbook layout. Part of what the Embelly was is it's a card or it's an embellishment to go on. I'm really having a hard time with that tonight. Or it's an embellishment to go on a layout. Okay? All right, so that's what we're doing. While we're here, let's get to work. So what are we working with? Again, my new favorite paper, which if Penny was here, she would tell me that I have a new favorite every week, and I probably do. This is the Ornate Garden Collection. And it's just, you've seen them, they're just the best papers. I just love them. And what I really like about them is this side is a matte, and then this side, whoops, stuck. This side is like a super glossy gold foiled. So you can not on all of them, but so you can kind of have a, depending on what you like better. Hey, Mary Lou. All right, so here's our card that we're working on tonight. And this is the Embelly. Okay, so I'm going to build the Embelly with you so that you can see. I've also got terracotta tile. I should have Bumblebee, but I don't have Bumblebee yet. Bumblebee is one of the new colors. I have Bumblebee cardstock. That's available right now, but not the ink pad yet. It's coming. P.S. There's a brand new catalog coming in June, and if you have ordered from me in 2020, it's on its way to you, so don't worry about it. Stampin' Up! Is sending them. This is what you need to make this Embelly. These are 4x6 sheets. We talked about how to cut them, and if you look in a previous blog post, you'll see how to cut these out of your paper. So these are two of the Designer Series papers, and then these are cardstocks. This is Bumblebee. This is terracotta tile and whisper white. Okay, so that's what you need to work with to create it. Now let's move some of this stuff. And I pre-cut it tonight so that we could do it. And it's going to start with, I'm going to use a terracotta tile card, which is a little different than this one, which uses Bumblebee. And Bumblebee for my shadow. The shadow is what kind of you build your Embelly on. They all come with that. This is the simple that I have for you, and I'm going to show you how you could use this with the embellishment once we get it built. All right, so let's start with our embelly. A lot of mine include coloring and include writing. So when you log into this, I have to upload the video that show you exactly what to do, but basically you're going to see this layer could be cut if you wanted. It's a lot of detail and really teeny tiny. I mean, the whole thing is super small. So what I did was I turned that cut layer into a draw layer, and the directions will be in this file. They're not there yet. I have to upload them. So it's now I can color it. So I'm going to use some old olive, which ties in with my tree. And I needed here it is. So this is Whisper White. And I start with the light one. Now this is drawn with a Cricut marker. And I cut this with the Cricut Joy. I've tried to make these so that you can cut them with the Joy, which means if it fits on the Joy, then it definitely fits on the Maker. The Simple doesn't. The Simple is 11.5 by 11.5, so it needs the full-size Cricut. But if you're in love with card making, the Cricut Joy is the machine for you. So I go over this with the light old olive. You might have noticed in the clearance rack that blends seem to be there, and you're thinking, are they getting rid of them? Nope, they're not. They're repackaging them. So they're selling the old packaging before they add the new package. Okay, so then we're going to take the dark, and I tend to use, like, this is where my seat's going to be in my chair. So I want that to be a little bit darker to show it kind of far away. And then we're just going to blend that in. All right. And that will that'll fade as it dries. So there's that. Now we need these. So these are the shadow pieces to these pieces. This goes like this, and I'm going to use just my simple adhesive right here, line that up. There. And then this one. And it's going to go right here. Okay. These are all cut with Cricut. They are. And then this is going to go here, and they're going to go right here. I'm going to put my tree down first, which I inked with my little sponge first. And the other item that I use a lot is the silicone mat. And it's great for working with little pieces like this, so you don't end up with adhesive all over your table. And that is going to go right here, and you're thinking, what is that piece? I have it backwards. Oh yeah. Start with a little tree and it makes sense. All right, put the little tree down, and then the big palm tree. And we're all good, right? And then our sun, oh, I should have cut him out of terracotta, and I didn't. He would have been better out of terracotta, but you know what? We can live with him. So because I did that, and if I just stick him here, you're not going to see him really. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him on here. I'm going to take a sponge, and I'm going to open up my terracotta tile. And I'm going to get myself some of that on here. So he's still going to be Bumblebee, but I want him to be a little different than what I'm going to stick him to. So I'm just going to sponge him a little. All right. And then this is my middle, and I'm going to sponge that. So no harm, no foul. We can always make it work. And we're going to flip him over. Now I will tell you, the fine tip glue works really, really well for these, but I can't do it on camera for some reason. You need to have patience and be able to do it slowly and put the cap back on and all of those things. And it just doesn't work for me working with you guys. So lift up your palm tree, not pine tree, and lay this little baby down. And now you can tell that it's a different color, even though it was cut from the same color. And this one too. And pop that in. And then my tree goes down on top. All right. So there's that. And now we have these two. This one is going to go straight down. And I'm going to kind of line this up with the shadow, right? See it? Fits nice and smooth all the way across. But I don't want my chair, I don't need to worry about my chair. He's going to go on top of this. So there's that. All right, now we have this. Some dimensionals. And seriously, people will be like, oh my gosh, you are so clever. It really isn't that hard. It looks it, but it's not. And then this one is going to go right across here, kind of up a little bit. And it lines up great with the other one, like so, right? Now, if I just stuck my chair here, it's kind of falling backwards. See, my chair is going to need something. So my chair is going to get 2 dimensionals at the top and none at the bottom. Take off the backing. Layer your second one. And then snail down here. Whoops. And not a dimensional backing. They're everywhere. Right? And then you let this stick to this, make sure it fits right on your shadow. And there you go, right? Okay, so there's the embellishment. Now I have 2 uses for this. Here's your embelly, ready to go. I could bring over this layout. Oh, let me zoom out more. So bring over my layout. This is the simple, and this is a part of when you purchase this one, you get this for free. It's included in the downloads. You'll see it. And this can go like so. So your layout really is cut this with your Cricut, pop this on, and wow, you are amazing. Now, if you want it to show up a little bit more than that, you could flip this over and use this side and pop that on, right? Or if you're not a scrapbooker or a sampler, you can become a card maker by just popping this on the front. And then I use the Peaceful Moments stamp set, and I used thank you on the front, and then inside, life is better with a friend like you. So let's put this down. I do too. And I probably will tell you that you should probably stamp first in case you mess it up, and you could always change it. But you know, hey. we're gonna live boldly here. So there's that. And here's my stamp. And I'm using my Tuxedo Memento, which is currently on back order, but it's coming soon. The coronavirus not only had issues here, it did have issues with some of the production. But things are catching up now. This is going to go right here. Thank you. And then A Friend Like You, Life is Better with a Friend Like You, is going to go on the inside. Make sure you put it in the right place. There we go. So now, here are our two cards. Right? Now, if I were going to do this, I would have just cut the sun out of the terracotta tile. But since I messed up and I didn't, I was able to fix it by giving it a little bit of sponge. And it kind of looks sunsetty. It looks okay. And I like that it's behind the tree. So this one has a little more ink than this one. Alrighty. All right, let me upload that video for you, and we will go from there. The one that tells you what to do with the file. I don't have my computer connected tonight, or I would show you. But I will upload it for you anyway, because you don't need to watch all of this to see. It's not a lot of changes. You're going to go in, and I've got the steps written down too, so that you'll have them. So it's pretty simple. Some of them you don't need to do anything. This one, for example, the Lady Luck, she doesn't need anything. You just cut her. She's super easy. This one, I really liked it, but I messed up my coloring right here in the Happy Day. I colored between the A and the P, and I didn't want to. So I haven't really, and I don't really like it on that paper. So I've got to make another one. But those are some new ones. What else do we have in there? We have this one that was graduation. We have our flip-flop one. We are all on a beach thing going on. Of course, we're getting snow here this weekend, right? So then we have Merry Christmas. I'm telling you, they are addictive. You can't stop. They're so much fun. This is a Christmas one that's not quite done. Another Christmas one. There are some that are made to use your Stampin' Up! Stamps on specifically. I don't pick the stamp though, but I just make sure that a lot of our stamps fit. That's one of them. Say Cheese, stamps in two. Love You Till the Cows Come Home. It's Your Day. My favorite paper. Another flip-flop one. I guess that's all I have. I've been sending a lot of these. Every time I make one, I send it somewhere. So I've made a lot, but I've sent a lot too. So happy embellying, and please share. Please tell people all about embellies. These are great for people who think they're just Cricut users and would love to get into card making, but using a Cricut with traditional card designs doesn't really come out quite like this. So share embellies away, and we'll see you on Monday. Have a wonderful Mother's Day, those of you that are celebrating, even though you're not together. And I will see you on Monday. Love you. Bye.